question, Ruben.
Right? Require bank statements, right? What's up, man? How are you, brother?
What's up, brother? How's it going?
Good. Thank God, man. Thank God. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem, brother. No problem, man. Thank you for coming on. I know you're a busy man, and I know you're about to go to an event, so I want to make this short, sweet, and quick for the people on my gram. So introduce yourself for the people.
For sure. For sure. I mean, first thing I just want to tell you, whatever it is that you're doing it right. So keep it up. You're doing a great job following you, seeing what you're doing. You're definitely taking over in the right way, in the right places, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, especially coming from you, man. You're a big dog in this industry, man. So I just appreciate that.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. So, as you may know, we're hard money lenders, right? We're, in essence, our biggest concern is the asset. We always want to make sure that the borrower is making money, and that's why our biggest focus is the asset. We also obviously want to make sure the borrower knows what they're doing. But that's not our biggest component because that's always able to be determined or kind of mitigated by the leverages that we're offering. So again, biggest concern is profitability. In essence, we're able to finance up to 90% of the purchase and 100% of the renovation cost. So if the borrower, hypothetically speaking, is buying something for $100,000, we'll give him $90,000 of his purchase. If his renovation cost is going to be $50,000, we'll give him the full $50,000. Our rates are anywhere between 9 and 10%. 2 points. We have no upfront fees, unlike many other lenders. We have no prepays. We do not require bank statements. We do not require tax returns. Properties occupied with tenants or squatters makes no difference, right? So long as the deal is profitable, the borrower is making money. Again, that's our biggest concern. We close deals quick, 7 days. Within 7 days for a first-time investor, on our fund rather. If it's a repeated investor, a repeated borrower, in that case, we're going to be about 3 business days. We finance in most states, so wherever it is that you go, we go there with you. We make sure to follow you. Most of what we do is the fix and flip. A lot of our borrowers nowadays with today's market is going into the fix and hold arena. We're able to do that as well. We're seeing a lot of that happening today. And most of what we're doing is 1 to 4 units. 1 to 4 units. And again, we're not only doing the purchases, we're also refinancing people. So in the event that you want to refinance and pull some cash out on a property that you have equity in, by all means, we're happy to do that for you. A lot of our business today is coming from brokers directly, not borrowers, but from brokers. Just so you know, we're very, very broker friendly. We want to make sure that the broker is making money. We want to make sure the broker is actually protected, but also that his borrower is getting the service that they deserve.
That's a major key.
Yeah.
major key.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, to many, rightfully so. So, the other question that a borrower may have is, well, what do we need to close, right? Again, going back to the whole experience thing, we want to make sure the borrower knows what they're doing. But even if they don't, that's okay. We're just not going to be at that 90% of purchase. We're going to be at that maybe 70, 75% of purchase. Renovation, 100%. 620 credit or above for us is excellent credit, right? Unlike many others, 620 credit, again, is excellent credit. As far as, documents, standard docs, right? We always want to make sure that we have clear title. We always want to make sure that we have the corporate docs and so on. Now, another thing that may be mentioned on that is the fact that a lot of times our borrowers are getting very good deals on properties that have a lot of violations, properties that have a lot of problems. We're okay with that. This is something that we work with title companies on to make sure that the borrower is getting a good deal, but it also makes sense for many others. We always want to make sure that, again, appraisal is done. We always get that done within that 7-day time mark.
Listen, man, you're spitting a lot of gems real quick. Fire gems is what I like to call this right here, Ruben.
Appreciate it, man.
Let me rewind a little bit, right? Because
sure.
My audience is more of the first-time home buyer / first-time, second-time investor, right?
Yep.
A lot of the folks that I work with are outside of New York, or if they are inside New York, they're looking to invest in Philly, Cleveland, Detroit, Georgia areas, because the entry to play is a lot less than it is here in New York. So with that first-time, second-time investor, what's the max you're doing acquisition again?
So it really depends. I mean, if it's a first-time investor and they're not a licensed general contractor, they're not a licensed realtor, we're probably going to be at 75% of purchase. If there are some compensating factors, for example, they are a licensed GC, they're a licensed realtor, they were a project manager for some other projects, those are compensating factors. So in those situations, we're probably going to go about 75 to 85% of purchase. And again, the renovation is always 100%.
Always, no matter what.
Correct. Correct.
Okay. So now, for them to get those higher LTVs at 90%, then they need to do how many projects?
So in my viewpoint, if they've done at least 2 or 3 projects in the past couple of years, for me, they're experienced. They know what they're doing. So in that case, we're going to be at that 90% mark.
Now, could this include if they purchase like a primary residence, or if they have a current rental property?
Yeah.
Like, how would that work with you?
It's a combination of both. Correct. So we look at where they live, whether they own it. We look at whatever other properties they have. And again, even if it's been in the past 10 years, we're okay with that. We're still going to lend. We're still going to use that experience, whether it was 2 years or 10 years from now. But the more recent it is, the better.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
Good question.
All right. You spitting a lot of good gems right here. So what are some of the don'ts for hard money lending that the people can make? And we don't want to give away too much because, just for those who are joining, Ruben is one of my hard money lenders. We Lend, LLC here based in New York. He's going to be at the Generational Wealth Workshop this Saturday, March 2nd at the Radisson Hotel here in Queens. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, I think I have about 15 seats left to be inside of the building. And then we also offering it for live stream as well. So you can get your live stream ticket as well. Now, Ruben's going to go into more strategies, this, that, and the third. But I wanted to get him on today for my audience just so we can get past the 101 stuff, the ABCs of hard lending. That way we can really go into, like, the nitty-gritty at the workshop. So, like, what are some of the don'ts that someone should do or prepare for when looking to come to you for financing?
Don't rush to find your deal. I have a lot of borrowers who are just rushing to find a good deal. Look, a good deal is not it doesn't come to you overnight, So one of the things that we can do for you, because I don't know if I mentioned this, but we ourselves were in the fix and flip arena for many, many years. So we know all the players, we know all the wholesalers, we know all the flippers. So what we're able to do is actually make the introductions to those people. We're able to introduce you to the wholesalers. This way you can actually find good deals, right? So one of the biggest things I can tell you is don't rush to find a good deal. Do your homework. Make sure that the property is profitable. Make sure that the comps are there. But that's one of the upsides to working with a hard money lender is we're kind of like your gatekeeper, right? So a lot of our borrowers, they are from time to time new investors. So what we do because of our experiences, we make sure that we vet the property out. We make sure the property is making money. We make sure that the property makes sense. And I think that's the upside to having an appraisal done on every property, because we're going into other markets as well other than New York. Like I said, New Jersey, Connecticut, Maryland, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, what have you. We don't know every single market. And that's where the professionals like the appraisers come in. They tell us exactly where the property values are. This way we make sure that the investor is in fact making money. So I think the end result is make sure you don't rush, make sure you do your homework. That's one of the biggest things I can always recommend to anyone.
Okay. I mean, listen, there you have it, guys. Listen, Ruben has to go to an event. We got somebody here, Max a realtor. He says he's in Maryland. You're good with Maryland.
Right? Of course. We're happy to lend out there. Yeah,
so if you got any clients, Max, you can definitely get in contact with Ruben, and he can definitely make some deals happen for you. He's well respected here in New York. He does his thing.
Appreciate it, man.
A lot of us in the field, we use him a lot for our deals. So I'm not going to give away too much. Like I said, this was just like a little introduction to Ruben, to We Lend LLC. They're the go-to guys here in New York. All right, Norfolk, Virginia. We got Norfolk, Virginia. You're good?
We're there.
Look, we got Norfolk, Virginia in the house. Can you put his link up? Ruben, put your Instagram for Ruben.
For sure.
I'll pin it in the comments.
Okay.
So that way people know where to find you.
Yeah.
And just let them know Matt G Home Loan sent you, because that's what we gotta do. And Ruben's one of my guys. He's going to be there Saturday. He's going to really go into details about hard money lending, financing strategies, how him and his team can really help you analyze these deals. Right now it's just a quick conversation, but you guys should definitely, if you're not able to come, especially you out-of-state people, if you're not able to come to the event, you should definitely get the live stream ticket, because you're gonna get a lot more information than what you're getting right here on this live stream right now.
Highly recommended.
So Ruben, any parting words before I let you go? Because I know you gotta make.
I look forward to seeing you all there. I look forward to asking and answering any questions that you guys may have. We will have a booth there. We will have our sales and customer relationship people there. So anything you guys need, feel free to reach out to us through our Instagram page, and we're more than happy to look forward to meeting all you guys there.
Absolutely. And now, just for everybody who's joining, if you don't have your tickets or it's your first time hearing me talk about it, after every presentation, there's going to be Q&A for that presenter. So after Ruben gives his 10, 15-minute spiel about hard money strategies, analyzing deals, et cetera, then there's going to be another 10, 15-minute Q&A right after that. So, and even if you're live streaming, we're going to get your questions answered on the live stream as well. So this is going to be one of those events. I'm going to try to save the live, no problem. But this is going to be one of those events where you're not going to have to wait to the end of the seminar to probably get one or two questions asked and answered. Every presenter is going to have Q&A right after their topic. So this is definitely something that you guys should be a part of. Ruben, I appreciate your time.
You got it, man.
You're exposing millions and millions of dollars on the deal.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for everything that you do for me.
Thank you, man.
And I look forward to seeing you guys on Saturday, for real.
Same here.